As many of you are aware by now, the biggest pro-DPRK channels on YouTube have been taken down by the service provider. One of the biggest victims has been a friend of mine, Stimmy Koreas. As you'll recall, he runs the biggest DPRK channel on YouTube, biggest pro DPRK channel on YouTube. He has videos of the vacations that he has taken there, real street view kind of gritty stuff that we don't see from the mainstream narrative because it doesn't fit their demonization of the DPRK. Now, of course, this measure is a tremendous act of censorship. We are trying to prevent anyone who might disagree with the mainstream narrative that the DPRK is the most evil hellhole on Earth. And any evidence to the contrary, or even any kind of unbiased opinion, is certainly not allowed in the service. Now, there have been DPRK-owned channels that have been taken down, but it has also attacked regular users like Stimmy Koreas, who are not affiliated with the North Korean government. They are just simply people who have been there and have shown footage of their trips there, real unfiltered kind of information. Now, even some professional analysts have come forward in disagreement with YouTube's decision to block these kinds of North Korean videos. They said that many of the people who upload stuff from the KCNA is actually very valuable to them as analysts. As Kim Jong-un or other officials take tours of factories, missile sites, etc., their ability to see inside of these facilities are actually very useful to them in making their analyses, even if they are almost exclusively anti-DPRK. Now, this is a very blatant attack on freedom of speech, particularly with regards to countering the mainstream narrative. When these channels disappeared, I was certainly concerned that myself would be taken down. Although I certainly am, and don't deny being pro-DPRK, I'm not exactly a channel dedicated to being pro-DPRK. I am an independent and amateur news source who frequently does spots for the Iranian state English broadcaster Press TV. But this is just another example of the fear that the mainstream media has, or at least official policy by the United States government has, of anyone who disagrees with them. Even the mere existence of information which contradicts the official positions which they take seems to cause them to recoil in fear. Any dissenting voice seems that it must be shut down, even though it doesn't violate any laws regarding freedom of speech, and I seriously question whether or not it even violates YouTube's terms of service. As we all know, YouTube's terms of service are incredibly vague, and specifically for that reason, so that they may censor anyone that they wish. But this is the kind of thing that we should expect coming from such a minority position. For those of us who oppose U.S. imperialism on the Korean Peninsula, this is a danger and frankly, an inconvenience that many of us are going to have to face, because this is the price that you pay for being honest and opposing the crimes of U.S. imperialism. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.